And dozens of aid trucks entered Gaza from Egypt for a fourth straight day following Israel's partial easing of its blockade. The move comes after Israel began 10-hour daily pauses in military operations and opened new corridors, responding to mounting international outrage over starvation in Gaza. The Integrated Food Security Phase Classification, the IPC, warned this week that famine is unfolding with soaring malnutrition and child deaths. The UN says aid deliveries remain far below what's needed. U.S. President Trump has pledged new food centers for Palestinians, while Israel denies using starvation as a tactic, blaming Hamas for the crisis. And the final communique of the two-state solution conference has called for a permanent resolution between Palestine and Israel based on effective implementation of the two-state framework. It rejects demographic changes and forced displacement of Palestinian territories, condemns attacks on civilians by any party, and demands Hamas end its control over Gaza. The statement stresses the urgency of a just, comprehensive peace agreement per UN resolutions, calls for Israel's full withdrawal from Gaza, and supports international efforts for ceasefire, humanitarian aid, reconstruction, and temporary international stabilization missions.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thank the
And Jordan's King Abdullah II has vowed to keep providing all possible support to Gaza's residents to resolve the ongoing crisis. He emphasized intensive efforts alongside partners to pressure for an end to the war in Gaza, underscoring Jordan's commitment to humanitarian aid and peace.
Partnerships that can create real change. And Jordan is part of these efforts. We have been building strong partnerships to manage and sustain.
Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has warned that any new Israeli aggression will be met with a firm and strong response. He accused Washington of paving the way for last month's Israeli attack on Iran. Despite these tensions, he affirmed Iran's commitment to diplomacy and peace as guiding principles. U.S. President Donald Trump has said he expects to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping after the end of the year following encouraging trade discussions. And speaking to reporters, Trump noted the talks in Stockholm had improved dramatically compared to the previous day. If you had asked me yesterday, I would have said it wasn't looking too good, he said, adding that the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent reported a very good meeting with China. Trump expressed optimism about the future of the U.S.-China relations ahead of the planned summit.
Seems that, they're going to brief me tomorrow. We'll either approve it or not. But he felt very good about the meeting. Better than he felt yesterday.
Meet with President Xi. When can we expect that?
He wants to meet, and I look forward to the meeting too. But I would say before the end of the year.
U.S. President Donald Trump has said he might not attend the G20 Leaders Summit in South Africa this November, citing serious concerns about the host country's policies. "I think maybe I'll send somebody else," Trump told reporters aboard Air Force One, criticizing South Africa for what he called very, very bad policies and violence. While expressing a desire to attend, Trump suggested the situation in South Africa made his participation unlikely.
Very, very bad policies, like policies where people are being killed. A lot of people are being killed. So I think I probably won't. I'd like to, but I don't think I will.
Any update on the G20 summit this year?
I don't think so. No, I think maybe I'll send somebody else because I've had a lot of problems with South Africa, and they have some very bad policies. Very, very bad policies, like policies where people are being killed. A lot of people are being killed. So I think I probably won't.
Any update?
I'd like to, but I don't think I will.
Any update on the G20 summit this year?
I don't.
Military attachés and diplomats for 13 countries, including the U.S. and China, visited the Thai-Cambodian border to observe a fragile ceasefire that began Monday. And at Cambodia's Anses checkpoint, officials inspected damage and received a briefing with Thai troops present. Despite the truce, Thailand accused Cambodia of violating the agreement at 3 locations, warning of possible retaliation. The ceasefire broken in Malaysia follows 5 days of deadly fighting that killed 43 and displaced over 300,000 civilians.
Lieutenant General Chan Supetra, and I'm here very honored to meet you all today.